Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Victor's Life with Phyllis Ntim. Today, I'll be talking about the best 2015 KHC quotes. KHC is an outreach to singles and married couples facilitated by Pastor Dunamis Okunowo and Pastor Sophia Okunowo. And KHC is an acronym for Kisses and Hugs Club. It took me months to compile the best quotes, mostly acquired from the Kisses and Hugs Club's devotionals of 2015. If you want to read devotionals about relationships and marriage, you can go to www.kissesandhugs.com. So I'll spell it right now, www.kissesandhugs.com. So I'll start with some of the best quotes by Pastor Sophia Okunowo. The first one is, ask that the Lord will help you forgive easily and quickly. The devil enjoys the atmosphere of quarrel, strife, and unforgiving attitudes. If someone did you wrong, don't be bitter about it 24/7. It's not good for your health. You might be stressed up about it, and you also might get headaches. But I tell you, leave everything to God. Number 2, openness builds trust and mutual benefit in a relationship. Learn to share your thoughts and feelings. If you're an introvert person, I would advise you to open up to people. And even if you're in a relationship, try to open up to your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, or spouse. Number 3, your consistent time of seeking God is so important you don't want to trade it for anything in this world. 4, change your attitude if you know it's a point of frustration to your spouse or fiance. Don't be rigid or insist on your own ways. 5, you know one of the reasons it's good to be God's children is that you can always trust Him to handle your issues for you. He can always help you. 6, when you think of the person you want to marry and you feel depressed and unexcited, check very well. It is probably not the will of God. 7, you can have God's best and still have your fun and excitement out of this life and also enjoy life in eternity with God. 8, sincerity is one of the greatest virtues any man can possess. David was always a sincere person, thus he was able to admit his wrong, confess his sins, ask for God's help, and worship God for victories. 9, one of the greatest virtues I saw in my husband, my fiancé then, was his immense love and fear of God. I knew it was a rare virtue I could not afford to let go. It is a blessing to have a fiancé or spouse who is God-fearing. Number 11, once you've heard God giving you the go-ahead to enter a relationship with a lady or guy, don't doubt or fear. Millions of people around the world are making a lot of mistakes when it comes to a relationship. If you want to get into a relationship with someone, study the person very well, and also go into prayer and ask God if the person is the right man or woman for you to get married to. God hates divorce. Many people have divorced for certain reasons. Some may be that they didn't get to know each other well, and some people hide their true behaviors very well and then reveal it when they're married. You always need to have the spirit of discernment, even when it comes to relationship. 12, the devil may want to remind you of the disappointments of yesterday. Reply him with the gratefulness of yesteryears and God's faithfulness. 13, it is our responsibility to discern and choose godly and good friends. 14, the couple must arise above little hurts here and there and see the larger picture. This will then help you to forgive quickly. I had to learn to forgive quickly in order to make my marriage work. 15. You need to know that men, because of the responsibility of providing for the home and leading the family, can often get stressed up. It is wise to know how and when to talk to him. 16. Communication is very essential in our relationships and marriage, and we have to keep learning and improving our methods and styles of communication. Think before you say something. If someone comes to you with a problem and he or she asks you for advice, think about the suggestion or advice you're going to give. This advice that I'm going to give to the person, would I accept it if I was in his or her shoes? Number 17, when issues of life happens, bills to pay, the pressures of the children, work, stress, etc., try to still catch your fun in the middle of all these. 18, what I have learned is don't take yourself, life, or your spouse too seriously. It will help relieve and release tension. My husband and I went for a one-day retreat, and the first several hours was spent teasing, joking, and being playful, praying a little in between. My husband enjoys playful teasing a lot. 19. Most times, it takes our spouse to reveal to us our weakness. We may have a weakness we didn't even know we have. We are so used to our behavior or habits that it takes someone else to show us our real self. 20. Don't excuse or justify your hurts and remain hurt for days, weeks, or months. That's too far, as a temperamental issue. Remember, God demands of us to have a spirit-controlled temperament. 21. My husband will always tell me, you cannot afford to be hurt over everything. He is right, very on point. I had to learn this, and I'm grateful to God for helping me. And the last quote that I will cite by Pastor Sophia Okunowo is, one of the greatest attributes and virtues of my husband is his openness, plainness, and sincerity. I am forever grateful to God for giving me such a sincere man. He is playfully sincere. My husband tells me everything. He has come to trust and believes marriage must be built on total openness. Next week, I will continue with the rest of the best quotes by Pastor Sophia Okunowo, and then I will also cite some of the best quotes by Pastor Dunamis Okunowo. I wish you all a happy Sunday.